Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody to the Forex video research from the ForexPeaceArmy.com dedicated to euro currency. Today we'll continue to discuss the situation on the currency of Euro Union and start as always from the daily time frame. Well, yesterday we said that market has the bullish context and bullish upside momentum, so the move to the upside should continue, and that has happened. Our target has been completed. The market has hit weekly pivot resistance 2. It's right here, 129.85. That stands in the same area of the daily compliance resistance, 129.80, 129.96. It's right here. Although you can see that market still not at the overbought level. That is the level of overbought on the market, 130.113. It's right here. Still, this area is nice area, solid area, I suppose, of resistance, and we could count on some pullback during today's trading session to the downside. You can see that trend is extremely bullish now by the MACD. Just a couple of moments on the daily time frame. This retracement currently could be with the different depth, since based on the daily time frame we can't estimate this. This could be the retracement, for instance, the broken upward border of this parallel channel, so market could retest it and then continue move to the upside, or market probably could show some smaller retracement and then continue move to the upside, because as I said, market currently is not at overbought area. Also pay attention to that level. That is the monthly pivot point, and it hasn't been traded yet by the market. As you know, the monthly pivot points are traded by the price action in the 70-80% of cases. So it means that this probability of 70 or even 80% that market will touch monthly pivot point during the month. But January pivot point hasn't been touched yet. So that is some kind of magnet for the market, and probably market usually tends to the monthly pivot points during the month. So I can't exclude that probably market could show some retracement and then continue move to the upside to the level of overbought monthly pivot point. Also, it's very significant note that that level, as you can see, this black dot line, is 130.39. This is the monthly disrespected 618 support that we have discussed almost during the month. So when the market disrespects some significant level or some significant area, it very often returns back and retests it from the another side. So that's could happen that market will retest that level now from this area. Well, in general, as the conclusion on the daily time frame, we could expect that some continuation further to the upside move, since daily trend is bullish now. Market is not at overbought, but we stand at solid support, a solid resistance area, and that is not the time to enter on the long side of the market. It's better to wait for the pullback and then try to enter on the long side. If even market will fail to continue move to the upside and will break to the downside, you will have enough time to place your stop to the break even and exit from the potential trade, at least with no loss. So that's why our enter on some retracement on some dip is a preferable way to enter in the continuation of the trend. And at least this is not a very good idea to enter right at the strong area of resistance, since the pullback on the daily time frame is very probable. On the 4-hour time frame, what do we see? That is our target. So 129.86 that we have discussed yesterday. From that pattern, A, B, C bottom. Market hit yesterday, pips to pips hour, 128.82. Has shown shallow retracement to the weekly pivot point support 1 that we have discussed yesterday. That was area of support, and we said that probably market could show some retracement, and that level is suitable for that. And now continue move to the upside. You can see that 4-hour time frame is also bullish. It's extremely bullish, very solid move to the upside. good separation of the lines. On another chart of the 4-hour time frame, that is could be important today, you can see the context for the potential Jordan-Napoli directional trade. That green line on the chart is the 3x3 displaced moving average. So it means that this is this 3-period simple moving average shifted forward for 3 periods. That's why it calls displaced. Well, that is indicator helps us to identify thrust to the upside. That is the necessary context for entering on the directional trade. We have excellent thrust, very gradual and good separation from the green line, good separation from 3x3, no crosses, no closing below that level. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 candles to the upside. That is enough, quite enough to get the nice directional trade on the 4-hour time frame. But first of all, just return to the previous chart. We expect that market will hit that target first before we'll show any retracement or reversal to the downside. Market will hit this area of resistance, market will hit period of resistance 1 and 1618 target. As you know, as we already discussed a million of times, market very rare leaves behind the target that stands very close to it. Usually market hit the targets and only after that start the retracement. So what is the directional trade that we could expect on the 4-hour time frame? It could be either continuation trade or reversal trade. Continuation trade calls bread and butter trade and its foundation the momentum of the market. Jordan-Napoli tells that when market stands in some strong momentum, currently we have the momentum to the upside, the first dip, the first retracement will be bought by the new traders, new participants who would like to step in that trend. That's why it will lead to at least returns back at the 618 resistance of this retracement, potential retracement. So, for instance, if market from that point will start retracement to the downside, there is the very high probability that at some support level that stands close to the market will find the support and returns back at least at the 618 retracement, 618 resistance of that potential counter trend move. Jordan-Napoli also tells that the condition of this trade is that market should close below this 3x3 moving average no more than 3 times. So we could see no more than 3 bars close below this green line. And market, second condition is that market should reach significant support level of the thrust. The first significant level of the thrust is right here, is 128.84. The 3-8 support from that low to that high. Also take a look, that is the previous swing high. So that is the significant level. In that case, you could enter on the long side of the market. What you will do after that, will you hold the position with the hope that market will continue to move to the upside, or you take the fast profits right here? I beg your pardon. That is, in fact, choice is up to you. Another significant level stands right here, 128.27, 128.42. That is 4-hour confluence support that includes 3-8 support of the whole swing to the upside. That is significant level. Well, that is where you could place your stop, somewhere below that level, I suppose, if you will try to enter on the long side. Well, that is the first directional trade. The second directional trade is reversal, so that could lead to the deeper move to the downside. This is short-term reversal or long-term reversal. It will be difficult to say, but this in another directional trade will lead to the deeper move to the downside. What is the trade? It calls double repenetration. For that purpose, market should close below this green line, but should not reach significant level. So that retracement, that move to the downside should be shallow. Then it should close above again of that green line and close below. The distance between first penetration and second should be not too much. I suppose somewhere around 5-6 candles, not more. If this will happen, then this will be the short signal to enter on the short side of the market, and I think that in this case market will reach at least that area. That is what particularly could be interesting during today's trading session, because market now is very close to the significant level of resistance at the daily time frame. Market is ready to hit our 1618 extension on the 4-hour time frame, so market is ready for some retracement. And depending on the nature of the way how retracement will hold, this could lead to different results. If market, as I said, will hit initially that level, this will be probably the continuation pattern. If market will show some double penetration of that green line, this will be the short-term reversal that could lead to the deeper move to the downside. Well, on the hourly time frame, we see a bit more detailed picture. I will draw this some kind of trend line on the hourly time frame. You can see a lot of support levels. It's right here, here, and here. That is 4-hour confidence support that we have discussed. That is hourly confidence support that you can see stands right at the 3-8 support also, 128.92, and that level we have on the 4-hour time frames right here, 128.84. Okay, another closer confidence support stands right here, 129.14, 129.24. But since market stands at some solid resistance at the daily time frame, I suppose that this retracement could be a bit deeper, probably at least to that area. I think that will be the minimum area of retracement. Hardly it will stop somewhere right here and then continue move to the upside. This could happen, but the probability of that is less than market will proceed a bit lower. Well, that's, I suppose, all for today's trading session. Watch closely how market will respond to that level and that level of resistance. You can see also on the 4-hour time frames right here. So if you will catch some sell signals in that area on the 15-minute chart, probably you could try to take it. Well, that is a choice, is up to you, because this depends on your trading plan and on your approach to the trading such kind of strong areas on the market. Well, then watch closely how market will act and behave around this green line. Depending on the depth of the retracement and the nature how market will penetrate it, will depend what we will have to do next, to enter on the long side of the market or wait to the deeper retracement.